As far as Jeff Sessions is concerned, if he's not doing his job, I'm not too worried about it because God's going to remove him too, and he'll put the right person in. Because now the other thing you have to remember too is that there is some ops going on, I believe, behind the scenes that are being made to look like certain things to put the enemy at ease, when in fact the opposite is happening, if that makes sense, because they don't want their enemy knowing what's happening. Donald Trump is a genius, literal genius. This guy is 10 steps ahead of everyone. He's not going to show his hand as to what he's doing. And this is where the public has to come about, and even the evangelicals, they've got to be praying to give this man the sevenfold spirit to understand and deal with the enemy, how it needs to be done, and round these people up. You don't want your enemy knowing what you're doing ahead of time. So what's the most effective way? Put him at ease. So it looks like Jeff Sessions may not be doing anything when in fact he probably is, and he's probably on board. So it could be made to look like nothing's happening behind the scenes. So that's what I want to make people aware. As far as the military-style tribunals, I know I have talked to Greg. He's got sources that have confirmed that some of this stuff is going to happen, these tribunals. Now, here's the other thing I want to point out. I've got some military friends, and I didn't even realize this. And, you know, they had called up 1,000 retired officers from the military. And one of the friends of mine is an officer, and he said, basically, he says, you know, some of that stuff was supposed to be like for training the troops and this, that, and the other, getting them back up to where they needed to be, this, that, and the other. But he says, you know, the other thing that comes to mind here is that what if they're calling these guys back for the tribunals? Because it's officers that sit on those tribunals.
Right.
And he says, if they call me, he says, I would do it in a heartbeat. So those are the things that we have to be looking at. You know, we're not going to be told what's going on right now.